Final battle will not be against the villain you think, and the truth will change One Piece forever. Let's break down the shocking clues Oda has been hiding in plain sight. When we think about Luffy's final battle, most imagine the world government, Emu, or even Blackbeard. But Oda has been foreshadowing something far more personal. Every major arc in One Piece has one thing common. The stakes get bigger, but the emotional weight gets heavier too. And in the final war, that might come from someone Luffy actually cares about. What if the enemy is not a stranger but a friend? Let's rewind to the Reverie arc. The moment Emu was revealed holding Luffy and Shirahoshi's photo, that single scene told us the world government already sees Luffy as the greatest threat to their power. But here's the twist. Defeating Luffy might not mean killing him, it might mean breaking his will. And who better to do that than someone from his own crew? Imagine Zoro, the man who vowed to never lose again, standing in Luffy's way, not because he wanted to, but because circumstances forces him to choose. Would Luffy fight his own swordman to protect the world or let it fall apart to save his friend? The answer might already be in Oda's most overlooked chapter. In chapter 955, Wano arc, the Zoro says, "If you ever stay from your path, I will be the one cut you down." At that time, it felt like a loyalty, but it could be also a foreshadowing. And now with the final war is on the horizon, that promise might be tested in the most heartbreaking way. Because the final battle won't just decide who becomes Pirate King, it could decide the fate of entire world government. If Luffy defeats the world government, the seas could be free, but if he loses, every dream, every sacrifice, every journey Straw Hats ever made will mean nothing. And that's why the final twist Oda is hiding might hurt more than Marineford. Think about Marineford. Ace's death wasn't just a loss, it broke Luffy to his core. Oda knows that pain connects with fans. And now imagine a moment where Luffy has to choose, win the war or save the person he loves the most. The real final battle might not be Luffy versus Blackbeard or Luffy versus Emu, it might be Luffy versus Faith itself, where his opponent is the very idea of being Pirate King. Because if the One Piece is something dangerous enough to destroy the world, Luffy might have to give it up to save it. Oda has been sprinkling clues since Skypiea. Gold Roger laughed at the treasure, not because it was meaningless, but because the truth behind it was absurd and dangerous. If Luffy finds out the same truth, will he still want it? Picture the final scene. Luffy bloodied, standing on the shore as the waves crash, Zoro at his side, or maybe against him, the world watching, and the choice he made here will define the One Piece ending. This is why I believe Oda will make the last fight not just about power, but about heart, because in One Piece, strength wins battle, but dreams win war. And Luffy's dream might be the one that could break him in the end. If you think this theory is wild, watch my theory on Zoro's faith on Final War. Watch it next. It's linked in the comment or you can see it on your screen.